I know I don't deserve it. And I know I don't deserve it. After all I put you through, somehow you show up for me. Guess you saw something I couldn't see. Maybe you knew I'd find my way someday. Feels like love been waiting on me. Maybe all that pain was the price I paid just to feel your love this way. Waiting on me, waiting on me. After all I put you waiting on me.
It's currently 2 in the morning, and I've been listening to this Faith Evans song all day.
I just wanna thank you for what you've done. Just wanna tell you that
It's not like I want to recreate that same exact sound, but it gave me an idea to come up with my own interlude, something that feels like it needs to be sampled. What I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to come up with a chord progression, and then I'm going to send it to a few of the singers that I know. And I'm also going to send them that Faith Evans record as a reference, just so they can understand what type of vibe I'm going for. And then I'll come up with some lyrics. I'll give them directions on how to go about it. And I'm also going to try to get them to do some harmonies while doing multiple different takes, just so I could have a lot of vocals to work with. The goal here is to try to capture that same soul and emotion, but to do it in my own way. I think I'm gonna start this idea with a little bit of texture in order to make it a little bit more vivid. All right, so now that I have the textures, I'm gonna go out of my comfort zone. And I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to come up with some sort of chord progression that doesn't feel as full. Instead, it feels a little bit more empty, mysterious, and just hopeless. All right, so it's 4 in the morning now, and I ended up coming up with some good lyrics finally. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna write some instructions for them, where I want them to come in, where I want them to do harmonies, and also which sections they could kind of do their own thing and freestyle and do random vocal riffs. And then I'll send everything their way, and then hopefully within the next few days, they send me something back, and then we can bring that idea to life.
Day 2.
All right, so I just got some new vocals now, and I'm gonna add it on, and I'm gonna try to make it make sense. And I'm gonna put some reverb on it too.
waiting on me, waiting on me, waiting on me. After all I put you waiting on me. You still show up, waiting on me. Guess you saw something I couldn't see. Waiting on me, waiting on me, waiting on me.
I think for this section right here, I'm gonna layer it with some strings.
Waiting on me.
And what I'm gonna do for the strings is I'm gonna play it mono. Also, what I'm gonna do now is for this section, since the strings are gonna come in, I'm going to use that trick where I pitch it up, and then I'm gonna pitch it down. I also think I'm gonna use another string And the one that I'm going to be using is the LA scoring strings. And what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to put it mono as well. And I'm going to put a reverb. I'm going to record it in Edison. And I'm going to mess with my model wheel while it's recording. I'm going to use that same concept and I'm going to do it for a lot of different strings. I think when it gets to this section, I'm going to switch it up. I think the piano that I'm going to use is the classical one. And all I'm going to do is take out the reverb. I'm going to try to reverse it. For this section, I'm going to add a Rhodes piano. So I'm going to probably use Lounge Lizard. And I'm going to be using the first preset in this plugin. All right, now I think the next step is to add some sort of texture when it falls into this. I think little details like this can make a big difference.
Day 3.
All right, so it's a new day now. I'm gonna finish up the sample and add my final touches. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is copy this piano. All right, so for this section, I think I'm just gonna freestyle until I get something good. And I also think I'm going to use Keyscape, and I think I'm gonna use the classical. I think I'm gonna add some sort of delay to it. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some reverb to it. And then I'm also gonna use a shaper box to pan it left and right. And then I think another trick is I'm gonna go to waves and I'm gonna put my sound shifter on. And then I'm gonna pitch it down 12. And then on the piano MIDI, I'm gonna pitch it up an octave. Now that I have the recording of the random things that I just played, what I'm gonna do here is turn it into audio. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna have two versions, one reverse, one not reverse. And what I'm gonna do is pick out the good parts, or the decent parts at least, from the one that is not reversed. After listening to it, I think I'm gonna take out some components in order to make it feel like more of an outro. All right, what I think I'm gonna do now is I think I'm gonna fix the piano in the intro. I wanna make it a little bit more realistic and just, I don't know, flow a little bit better.
After all I put you through, after all I put you through.
pad into this section right here. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use that first preset in Analog Lab.
After all I put you through me, you still sure you do.
I think also I'm going to take out the piano for this section.
Day 4.
All right, so it's a new day and I'm still not satisfied with the sample. I still feel like it's mid. So I'm going to try everything in my power to make it a little bit better. Sometimes this happens because I'm overthinking or it's just ass. So I'm going to try to save it. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is speed it up to 173 compared to 150. And I'm also going to pitch the sample down using the sound shifter. And I'm down -2 right now. I'm gonna try to add some extra piano just because I feel like I could come up with something. All I'm gonna do is just play the piano and then I'm gonna just play over it.
Somehow you show up for me.
So that's also one trick that I do all the time is I just play a lot of random stuff onto what I already have and then just get the best parts. And if I don't like it, I just simply delete it. All right, so I'm just gonna try to mess with the vocal and maybe put some different effects on it.
You still sure you do if you don't have me. Guess you saw something I couldn't see. Waiting on me.
So now that I have adjusted the vocals, I definitely feel like it feels more like a sample rather than a song. So I think this is very important when you're making a sample. I see a lot of people use a lot of vocals, but it really feels like a song rather than a sample, and that's not necessarily what I'm going for. So
Just to feel love this way. Waiting on me. After all I put you waiting on me. You still sure you do if you don't have me. Guess you saw something I couldn't see. Waiting on me.
another thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take out the pads for this section. Let's see how that sounds.
I know I don't deserve it. And I know I don't deserve it. After all I put you through, somehow you show up for me. Guess you saw something I couldn't see. Maybe you knew I'd find my way someday. Feels like love been waiting on me. Maybe all that pain was the price I paid just to feel love this way. Waiting on me.